Hi guys, Luton here. Now if you didn't see already, DICE have actually made a bit of a post today elaborating on the Commander and giving us some information about Commander mode itself. So I'm going to break down for you and just explain about these elements, the high value targets, how to become a Commander, and also how your team can actually turn around and actually get you out of there if they don't think you're doing a very good job, if you're not being a strong enough Commander for the team. So here we go. The high value targets. Now it says one of the primary objectives for a Commander will be to identify threats. Now this is important always in Battlefield. In Battlefield 4, we are giving the Commander the ability to identify high value targets, turning up the intensity on the battlefield even more. When a player has reached a kill streak of 6, they will appear as a selectable unit on the Commander screen. Now that's interesting because it means that you can't just pre-select people. Okay, you can't just go, okay, that's going to be dangerous. I would actually kind of like that in a way, because often when I'm playing, I often identify a threat before it's become a danger. So you sort of see a target and you think, oh, that's going to be a problem. No, it's not going to work like that. You're only be able to select it if it's actually got a kill streak of 6 at that point. Now it says, once this happens, the opposing team's commander can choose to reveal the HVT's location on the map. Once they do that, a timer begins to count down and a message will appear on screen letting that commander's team know where that HVT is via the minimap. So you will be able to see where the person is on the minimap. It'll be marked, highlighted. If the HVT takes down an enemy while the timer is counting down, they will receive bonus points for each kill. If you're good, racking up great amounts of points during the match will be easier, but don't expect it to be easy if you're playing against a well-coordinated team. Rewarding skilled players is really important for us, as we don't want them to feel as if this is a punishment, but rather something they should be proud about. So basically what it's saying is that if you get designated as an HVT, alright, you do have the opportunity to gain extra points as well as, you know, being targeted by the enemy team. So it's a trade-off, and it could actually be a good thing for those players. It could, you know, it could be a case of making the strong stronger. If you've got a strong team and you're being a threat, then it may be that it actually benefits you even more. Now, when a player eliminates an HVT, they will receive a one-time bonus, and the commander that issued the order will also receive a bonus based on the total amount of kills the HVT had during their kill streak. Taking down an HVT isn't an easy task, especially if the opposing commander utilizes assets such as the EMP or even supply drops to help his team out. So the opposing commander could actually go, okay, this guy's strong, I'm going to help support him, and I'm going to initiate that HVT to make, you know, everyone even stronger. So as I say, it could be a case of, you know, it's not actually that great for the team on the other side. It may actually be it's making the strong stronger. It says when the countdown ends, there will be a cooldown before a commander can choose a new target, so it won't be possible to HVT spam. So that's pretty interesting, and I think overall from the way they've explained it there, it seems pretty well rounded. It could be the case that it actually ends up being very beneficial for the player who has been designated. Now, becoming a commander, it says you've been on the battlefield and now you're ready to lead your team to victory. Players that have reached rank 10 will be able to join matches, which is not very high, will be able to join matches as a commander on a first come, first serve basis. So it's basically a bum rush to whoever can get on it first, which I particularly hate. It's probably one of my most hated methods of doing anything in life, the method of, okay, here's your thing, oh, go, 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 go. I hate that, I really do. Anyway. This rank requirement will also be required for commanders playing on tablets, meaning they will need PC console experience before leading their teams while on the move. PC players will use Battlelog to join, while console players will be able to do this through the in-game menus. Okay, so it's in essence, if you want to become a commander, it's literally a case of just rushing to the gate, and that's all there is to it. I don't really like that, and I think, you know, there could be problems there. At the same time, they don't want to discriminate against people having a chance to be commander, but it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. Anyway, Commander Mutiny. Think you can be a better commander? If so, start a mutiny. Squad leaders who disapprove of the commander's performance will be able to vote for a mutiny against the commander. When a commander reaches the mutiny threshold, all players on the team will be informed, and this sounds very elaborate for an in-game thing. A countdown timer of 2 minutes will appear on the commander's screen and those of the squad leaders. The commander will be able to directly see which leaders disapprove and will have some time to turn the tide of the battle, showing that they are worthy to be in the position. This sounds very long-winded. Unlike normal voting, squad leaders can at any point change their minds and show they now approve of how the commander plays. If a mutiny does occur, new commanders will have a couple of minutes grace period, God, this is how long the battle's going to last, when taking the seat before mutiny can be started against them. So that's their little breakdown there of a couple of small elements. The mutiny thing sounds very elaborate. I'll be interested to see how that plays out in game. It's not literally just a vote thing. It's like it can go back and forth, and there's like a grace period, and they can try and turn it around. So it sounds like there's a lot to do there. I mean, if you're in game and there's people throwing grenades at you and you're trying to put them down, this could literally be the last thing that you're thinking about. And also sometimes I wonder, if people feel like, the commander's not doing a very good job, or is it that the team are not doing a very good job and therefore he doesn't have any, because remember, the team on the ground need to secure objectives and assets so that the commander actually has stuff to use. So if they're not doing a very good job, then, is it the commander's fault? So no, there's a lot of complexity here. The whole commander thing is going to be, it's just a complex thing. I was trying to think of the best way to put it, really. I don't want to say it's like a Pandora's box, that's what I was thinking of, but it's not really, okay? There's positive to it, there's negative to it. I guess I could say it's a double-edged sword, really. There's going to be things that work, there's going to be things that clearly don't. There's probably going to be some rounds where people get ultra pissed off at the fact that the commander or whatever. There's times where it's not going to be. But don't forget, you can disable it, okay? This is the thing to remember. If you are renting a server, you will be able to have ranked play and disable the commander mode. So yeah, I think overall we'll just have to see how it plays out. Anyway, interesting information there about high value targets about commander mutiny. Let me know what you guys think below. What do you think about the HVT? I have to say, their explanation, it sounds pretty good. I think it'll balance out quite well. The mutiny and how you actually become a commander, I'm not so keen on those things, but let me know what you guys think below. See you next time, guys. More Battlefield 4.